As younger souls are drawn to the priesthood, that wouldn't be me. Once they get to be old souls, they become less religious and more spiritual.
Right.
Yeah, okay. So after level 10, where do I go?
You would then head off to the astral plane and not return.
Is that where the angels are?
That's where spirit guides are.
You don't call them angels?
Well, they don't use the term. They just asked me to use the term spirit guide, so that's what I use.
Is that where the angels are? I don't know about you, but I take his response as a no. These people tell on themselves, don't you think? I do. In the next clip, we're going to see Oprah ask if he believed in God. Does Oprah really want to talk about God? Let's watch the next clip as she brings the subject up and then quickly changes it.
And I came from a place of a total skeptic and non-believer.
You didn't even believe in God, and now you believe in spirit guides.
You know, a total 180-degree flip.
Do you now believe in God?
I believe in a higher consciousness. I mean, I throughout the book, I don't use the term God just because it's very loaded and it has so many specific meanings for so many people. And my spirit guides don't use that, but certainly they talk about higher levels of consciousness, sure.
So your spirit guides don't use the term God. I'm talking to Ainsley MacLeod, author of The Instruction, Living the Life Your Soul Intended, where you get to go through the book and figure out for yourself what level, what age, what type, what your mission is. Are you living the life now your soul intended?
Yeah.
The next clip is rather sad because here you're going to see Oprah Winfrey reaching out to Ainsley MacLeod's demon entities for help. It's not only sad for her, but for all of those who are influenced by these teachings. Let's take a look at the next clip.
Could you talk to your guides? Because if you would talk to your guides, they would know exactly what I need right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am in need of specific help on this plane. So they would know what that is.
Oh, well, I didn't go into any details, but I'll find out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I know and they know. So could they move that along for me? Could they put that person on?
You can do that yourself.
I can?
Yeah, you can work on communicating with your guides. Anything you've got like that, put it out in a request.
I will.
I have a video called The Practice of Meditation Exposed, and you might want to check it out because in the next clip, what you're going to see is Ainsley describing the importance of meditation and the process of invoking demonic spirits. And watch as they kick up this abominable practice a notch by instructing you to put out specific requests to pray to these demonic entities twice a day. Let's take a look.
So you have to still the mind to get that clarity. It's like a shift in brainwaves or something, and your spirit guides can come in there, work with you, and give you that clarity.
Okay. Well, I need
something
specific right now.
But it also helps to make the question.
I have a network. Could you tell them I have a network to create from scratch, and I need a lot of help.
Okay.
Speak to them, will you?
I'll do my best, but
Okay.
like I say, you can speak to them too.
Okay.
You figure out what you need and tell them, put it out there.
Okay.
Or if you don't know what they need, they'll give you the clarity.
Oh, I know what I need. I know what I need.
Okay, keep putting it out there twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a look at a quote regarding this subject from another demon entity named Seth. Seth is the demon entity that was channeled by Jane Roberts. And Jane Roberts, matter of fact, my next video is going to be based on her and her teachings. But let's look at the quote in regards to the similarities between Ainsley's teaching and the demonic entity Seth. And a quote, "At the end of the reincarnational cycle, the whole self is far more developed than it was before. It has realized and experienced itself in a dimension of reality unknown to it earlier, and in doing so has, of course, increased its being." Now, according to Helena Blavatsky, self-professed Luciferian and woman who was closely tied with the Freemasons of her time, many may be the men and women who have begun this uphill work towards illumination several incarnations ago, and who, yet, owing to the personal illusions of this present life, are either ignorant of the fact or the road to losing the everyday chance in this existence of progressing any further. The Key to Theosophy, page 217. Again, like I mentioned earlier, there are those who are wanting, hoping, and working towards destroying the Bible without actually burning it. And friends, that's exactly what Helena Blavatsky was doing then in the 19th century, and that is exactly what the New Age movement is doing today. Reincarnation is a doctrine of devils. And why do you think Satan would want you to believe in this demonic teaching? He wants you to believe in it because if you believe in reincarnation, then you believe that you can work out your own salvation. Eckhart Tolle, when asked about death and the afterlife, says he doesn't give it any thought. Because according to Tolle, you do not possess an individual soul, but you have a soul. And friends, all souls belong to God. Not this cosmic consciousness God, small g God, but rather the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so I suggest that you do give it some thought. I suggest that you give it a lot of thought, because your eternal life, your soul, depends upon it. These people are deceiving you, and they will not be standing between you and Jesus the Christ on Judgment Day. You see, Satan is the god of this world, and his cronies, these supposed ascended masters, are dynamic in nature and do not have your best interest at heart. You can dismiss this, you can deny what I'm saying, you can even diss me for sharing this truth with you. I know, and you know, that on some level you know the truth regarding this matter. And I pray you rediscover this truth. Well, I hope I've given you something to think about. My next video is going to be on the Seth material, Jane Roberts and the Seth material, and so that's all for now. Bye.